Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Dash, and welcome to my brand new series called Just Another FIFA series. Basically, I'll be starting from scratch on a brand new Ultimate Team, not buying any coins or packs or anything like that, just trading and trying to get away to the top. Don't know how I'm going to judge it on yet. It might be getting a certain player, maybe getting a certain coins, or maybe a certain amount of wins. But anyway, let's get into it. There you can see that was my brand new start pack. I had a couple of nice few golds in it. Pabon looked like the best to me. I thought I'd build my team around him, which you'll see later on. Choose my club name. Now that is JAFS for Just Another FIFA series, and 13 isn't the year. I'm not that stupid. It's my lucky number. So let's get into our free pack and have a look what we get in there. And we get a couple of nice bronzes. We get Naby, who is from the Premiership, plays for West Brom, and I thought, he may be able to sell for a couple of coins. Now what I do with these, I don't use any of them. I just send them all to my trade pal, try and get as much money from them as possible, put them all at 200 coins each, apart from Naby, who I try and get 500 for. We'll see later on if he sells or not. We'll see if any of these sell. So this is what I generally do with packs, starter packs. I try and get as much money from them as I can. You can just try discarding them and get the coins straight away. But then I think you are maybe missing out on a couple of extra coins, and at this stage in the game, every coin counts. So if you can get 200 for a player, even though you have to put them up 4 or 5 times, it's worth it, because you're not going to be able to do anything else with them, are you? Especially if you don't need them in a team. So I go and chuck all these up, and then I go and check what Naby's price is. And as you'll see in a minute, after I chuck all the rest of these on, none of these look particularly any good to use. As I say, I was going to build a Colombian team around Pabon, so none of them really fit in with my kind of team. So I sent him to the trade pile and go and check compare price. See what he comes up. I'm hopeful it's just under a K, maybe 500, 600 coins. One for 650. Oh, not too bad. So I thought, I wanted to sell quite quickly. So if I put them for 500, hopefully that'll do it quite well. So after that, see how many coins I've got. 500 coins, so I can get 3 players roughly on 150 bid. So I think, okay, yeah, let's go for the Colombian idea. Use Pabon as my starting main man, if you like, and see what I can go. So I go out there. Get 3 players, 2 for 150 and 1 for 200, and you'll see in a second what I managed to get. A couple of Colombians just to boost my chemistry, because honestly at this point in the game, chemistry is the most important thing. You see I got a striker, a CAM, and a right mid. The striker is called Valencia. Got him for 150, I believe, yep. 4-star weak foot, which is very important, I believe, and 3-star skills, which isn't that great, but well. And also God, I can't pronounce his name, and Chardonnay on the right midfield, who was also 200 he was, I believe, and Velazquez was 150. I'm sorry if I'm butchering his name, I am of a special moment here. Anyway, let's get into the first game and see what we can do, and see if we can win some coins to buy some more players. This guy had pretty much very similar kind of idea to me. Seemed to build his 3 main players and then just build a side team of 1 nation or 1 league just to try and up his chemistry. He had Leroy Fer, Sylvain Marveau, and a lot of Argentinians, one of them which scored an absolute screamer. That's a bit of a spoiler, but you'll see it later. As we get into the gameplay, bronzes are very hard to use. Sometimes you have to be very careful, especially on the sprint button, to make sure their dribbling doesn't bounce off everywhere and go out of place straight away. Anyway, we get in from an early start here, throw it to Valencia. Nice little ball to Babman, who works his way inside quite nicely, takes a shot. Quite a lucky, good save by the keeper, I thought, but anyway, it gives me a corner. Now, I've always been pretty useless at corners. I never score them, and I concede a lot of them if I'm honest. But it was nice, chip this one in, and big Lopo to sink it home. Knoll it down right to the back of the net, and a good early start. Good start to my new ultimate team. Always a good way to score an early corner. Gets things going on the right attacking foot, and you know you have a good chance. And then he does this strange thing. I still don't understand why players are doing this. Why pass it out? Just hoof it upfield. Get rid of it. There's no need for that. I get kind of lucky. I hit it straight at him, and Valencia's there to tuck it away. I say lucky, but I don't believe in luck. He comes down the wing with Marvu a bit later. Good cross. I get rid of it absolutely terribly. Diabolical pass by me. Gives it to his player Laba. He cuts inside and absolutely screams it right into the back from 30 yards. What an absolute finish that is. From a silver player, I was like, wow, take a bow. Fairly decent. Well done. He earned that celebration. So I was a bit nervy at 2-1 because you never know with FIFA. He'd think I've been not dominating, but I've been the best team. He could easily come back. 78th minute, breaks to Valencia, chips it through, and Pabon finishes brilliantly over his on-rushing keeper to make it 3-1, game, set, and match. And I'm never going to lose that. 3-1, 2-0 up, or 2-goal lead in the 78th minute, 79th minute. No chance, I'm holding on to that 9 times out of 9. 99 times out of 100 even. And there we go. That is the end of the game. No more fuss. He didn't really trouble me that much. Had a couple of long range shots, one that went in, and most of them just trickled to my keeper. But he wasn't too bad. Closed me down quite well. But anyway, you can go see the stats of my players. All the new boys played fairly well, apart from the CAM, who wasn't too impressive. But anyway, that is the end of my first episode. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and a comment, and maybe if you want to see more, subscribe, and I'll be hoping to bring out one a day. Thank you very much. Thank you.